Hello traders, Doc here. In this video I'm going to talk about the support and resistance. Support and resistance are one of the most important and fundamental parts of the technical analysis. Support and resistance are basic but very important technical analysis tools on every time frame, so daily, weekly, monthly, doesn't matter, every time frame. Support and resistance levels are focused in by traders because knowledge of these levels could keep a trader on the correct side of the market. These terms are used by traders to refer to price levels on the charts that tend to act as barriers, preventing the price from getting pushed in a certain direction. On this example, we can see support here, this green zone, and resistance here, this red zone. Let's say that these black lines represent price movements within a certain period of time. So even if I remove these zones, you can see that they acted as a barrier. This time as a support, okay, and this time you can clearly see the level here that price failed to break multiple times, and if you connect these highs you can clearly see that this was violate resistance zone. We have here example of a support zone. We have price here that moved up and down, but if you look closely you can clearly see that price failed to break this level multiple times and it bounced back, and if you connect these lows you have valid support zone like this. Support occurs when falling prices stop, change direction, and begin to rise. Support is often viewed as a floor which is supporting or holding up prices. Here we have an example of a resistance zone. Okay, price moved up and down, but failed to break this zone multiple times. And if you connect these highs, you have valid resistance zone. Resistance is a price level where rising prices stop, change direction, and begin to fall. Resistance is often viewed as a ceiling keeping prices from rising higher. Support and resistance levels help identify possible points where price may change directions, just like we can see here. And now I'm going to show examples on a real charts. Okay, take your time and try to spot the zone here. I will give you a few seconds. Here you can clearly see that this level, or better say zone, acted as a resistance zone. Why? Because price reached this level here, okay, once. This was the first time, so we didn't know what's going to happen next, but here we have indication that this level is important, okay. Price then moved back again to test this level. Now we have more information because price reached this level twice and failed to break it. And next time, if price reaches this level, we can wait to see a reaction, and if we spot some valid bearish signs, we can look to sell. And that is exactly what happened here. Price reached this zone and formed a weak rejection, formed bearish reaction, formed this very strong bearish candle and went down. So this zone is a valid resistance zone. Are there any secrets to find support and resistance zones? For me, I don't have any secrets to identify these levels or zones. I simply look at the chart and try to find a certain zone that price failed to break multiple times. And that's how I find these resistance and support zones. But there is one important tip that I can give you. Don't use levels, okay? Use zones. That's why I say zones. It's a certain area on the chart, not just a level. Because if you try to connect the highs and lows with just one line, it's very unlikely that price will reach that level next time, touch it perfectly, and then go down or up. To me, to consider support and resistance as a lines is a mistake, because basically every time price will break it or fail to reach it just a little bit. And why would you limit yourself for just one line? Give a price some space to move up and down, okay? Don't limit yourself on just one line. Here I use zones, okay? This one is a resistance zone because price failed to break this level once, twice, 3 times, okay? And confirmed it here with this beautiful bearish engulfing candlestick pattern and weak rejection. Here we also can see support zone because price failed to break this zone multiple times, once, twice, 3 times, okay? And then breakout occurred, but price even went back to retest this zone, and now this support became a resistance zone. That is very common thing to happen. This is an example of a minor support zone. So what is the difference between minor and major zone? For me, the difference is how much time did it take to form this zone. If it took a long time, then it is a major zone. If it didn't took much time, then it is a minor zone. Here, this basically happened in one day. So this is a minor support zone. We had downtrend here. Then this minor support zone occurred. Price formed this beautiful and strong bearish candlestick and broke it and continued to go down. So when price broke this zone, it was a good opportunity to sell and take some nice pips here. this is what I consider as a major zone. This is previous example, but I didn't mention if it's a major or minor zone. For me, this is a major zone because it took basically 10 days to form this zone. Okay, so that's why I consider this as a major zone. Very important thing is to combine these zones, support and resistance zones, with the candlestick patterns. I talked about that in my previous videos that you can see on this channel. And here we can see an example with the resistance zone and beautiful and very strong bearish engulfing candlestick pattern. So price failed to break this level here, then went back again to test it, formed this strong bearish candlestick, and then it went back again to test this zone and confirmed it with this very, very strong bearish engulfing candlestick pattern. So the third touch is usually considered as a confirmation. So here we had this beautiful bearish engulfing candlestick pattern that also confirmed this zone as a resistance zone. And what happened next? Price went down. Look at this move. Look at this bearish move here. Very strong bearish move. So how to draw them on the charts? Like I said, there are no any secrets. For me, you need to connect as much wicks and bodies as you can. You just do that, connect them with a zone, and you then decide if this zone is a strong zone, if it's a major zone, if it's a minor zone, and wait to see how price will act when it reaches that zone next time. So it doesn't matter if you draw it like here, or like this, or like this. The point is same. This is a support zone because price failed to break it multiple times. And then you draw this zone right, okay, because you want to see a reaction if price reaches this zone next time. You should understand that zones are an area on a chart. This is a different concept to a support and resistance line. Support and resistance line indicates a specific price on the chart, but zones indicate a specific area from where price can possibly reverse. As you can see here, this is line, but it's much more likely for a price to reverse from a certain zone than just from a certain line. That's why I recommend you to use zones, because like I said earlier, they represent a certain area on a chart. Okay, there are some facts about support and resistance zones that I want to tell you right now. First is when the price passes through a resistance, that resistance could potentially become support. And also when the price passes through support, that support could potentially become resistance. Second is the more often price tests a level of resistance or support without breaking it, the stronger the area of resistance or support is. And the third fact, when a support or resistance level breaks, the strength of the follow-through move depends on how strongly the broken support or resistance had been holding. This is an example where support zone became a resistance. Okay, price failed to break this level or zone and then broke it here with this strong bearish candle. It went back to retest this zone, but now this zone is a resistance zone. It's not support anymore. Price then went down and then up again, tested this zone, this resistance zone again with a strong bearish candlestick, and then went down, formed this strong bearish move. So these are some facts and very basic explanation of a support and resistance zones. If you like this video, please subscribe and like this video. For more, you can visit my Instagram and Telegram channel. The links are in the description. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.